What's going on, everybody? So today I got a cool little glitch trick kind of a thing for you. So if you run up to the edge of the map, pretty much anywhere you can get behind the barrier. So this one's a fence, and if you see, it says warning right there, but you can just run behind this actually, and it's a very good place. You got a little bit of cover, you have a little bit of room to run around actually, and honestly nobody really expects you to be back here, so it's a really good place to hide.
Blackout.
Alright, so for this strategy, using the edge of the map like this, really it's good for getting you into the lower numbers if you're trying to get, top whatever, or if you're trying to win too. But honestly, one thing to keep in mind is that you're not going to have a lot of looting options, so I would drop, near the edge of the map somewhere where you can get some things. Be careful, there might be people and stuff. I think I drop right here, and I believe there's actually a guy who landed next to me, and I go and end up killing him in a second. But like I said, yes, you're not going to have too much stuff. So this strategy or glitch or trick or whatever you want to call it is ideally just used to get you into the lower numbers. Most likely it's not going to get you to the win, because you have to keep in mind that this only works around the edge of the map, and if the circle closes in on the inside of the map, then the strategy becomes useless. So you definitely want to make sure you get some things when you can, and get some kills. The biggest part of the strategy is that you're not really going to be seen by most people, so that's the longevity of it. But anyways, yeah, so I go ahead and kill that guy, and I grab some of his stuff, because that's definitely where you're probably going to get most of your stuff, is by killing people. And then I go ahead and head up here, which is the pipeline, and this is another spot that I was going to show you like in the beginning of the video. So you can just run outside. Now when it says warning, return to combat zone, you got to be careful, because if that timer expires, you will die instantly. You won't just go down or whatever. This pipeline one's kind of cool, because if you run along it, there's a couple different places where you could get on top of it, or you could get behind it, which is definitely ideal for a gunfight. But you definitely want to make sure you have a gun, because if you don't, you're pretty much screwed. So yeah, I mean, it's definitely a good way to get around, save the circles right there, whatever. Alright, this next spot is on the boat, to show you that it works on the fence, over on the pipeline, and even out here actually. Something a lot of people don't know, I see, is when the circle ends up coming to like the water and stuff, the buoys are, the markers for the water. But you can actually go right behind the buoy just like everything else, and even more so, you can actually get on top of the buoy. Now, it might not be the best place to be, but you definitely have kind of a heads up on people, especially if you have a sniper rifle, which I would highly recommend. And then you can see me, I'm going over here to the land and getting behind this fence again, because that's where the circle goes. But as you can also see, I mean, there's people just really aren't going to expect you're going to be there, and I gotta say, this is actually a very cheap method, so I definitely wouldn't recommend using it too much. But I mean, just like that, I got into the top 17, so definitely use it if you're having trouble with the game, and enjoy it and have fun.